What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Here we talk about money, discipline, and the habits that determine whether someone builds financial freedom or spends their entire life living paycheck to paycheck. My goal with this channel is simple: to help you understand money better and hopefully help you escape that paycheck to paycheck cycle. Today, I want to talk about something interesting. If you ask most people whether investing is important, almost everyone will say yes. People understand that investing is one of the main ways wealth is built over time. They hear about it constantly in conversations about retirement, financial independence, and building long-term security. But despite knowing that investing matters, a surprising number of people never actually start. Some people delay it for years. Others keep telling themselves they will start soon, but somehow that moment never arrives. Life gets busy, expenses come up, and investing keeps getting pushed further and further into the future. So the real question is not whether investing is important. The real question is why so many people delay it for years, sometimes even decades. One of the biggest reasons people never begin investing is the belief that they need a large amount of money to start. Many people assume that investing is something only wealthy individuals can do. They imagine that investing requires thousands of dollars, a financial advisor, or some special knowledge that ordinary people do not have. Because of that assumption, they keep telling themselves they will start later, when they earn more money or feel more financially stable. But the truth is that many modern investing platforms allow people to start with very small amounts of money. Some people begin investing with just a few dollars at a time. What matters much more than the amount you start with is the habit of starting. Small investments made consistently over time can grow into meaningful amounts because of compounding. Another reason people delay investing is because they believe it is extremely complicated. When people hear the word investing, they often imagine complex stock charts, financial analysts debating on television, and investors trying to predict which company will rise or fall next. That image makes investing feel intimidating, especially for beginners who feel like they are entering a world they do not fully understand. But the reality is that many successful investors follow very simple strategies. Instead of trying to predict the perfect stock or constantly trade in and out of the market, they focus on long-term investing. They spread their investments across many companies through things like index funds and allow their money to grow steadily over time. Fear is also a major reason people avoid investing. Some people worry that they will lose money. Others feel uncomfortable making financial decisions when they do not feel fully confident about what they are doing. And that hesitation is understandable. Investing does involve risk, and markets do move up and down. However, avoiding investing completely also has consequences. When money sits in a bank account for many years without being invested, inflation slowly reduces its purchasing power. Prices rise over time, which means the same amount of money buys less in the future than it does today. So even though the number in your bank account might look the same, the value of that money is gradually shrinking. When you step back and look at all these reasons together, something important becomes clear. The biggest barrier to investing is often not money or intelligence, it is hesitation. People keep waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect amount of money, or the perfect level of knowledge before they begin. Unfortunately, that perfect moment rarely arrives. Life always brings new expenses, new distractions, and new reasons to delay important financial decisions. The people who benefit the most from investing are not necessarily the ones who knew everything before they started. They are usually the ones who began earlier, kept their strategy simple, and remained consistent over time. They allowed their investments to grow slowly, year after year, while many others were still waiting for the perfect time to begin. Investing does not have to be complicated. You do not need perfect timing, and you do not need a huge amount of money to begin. What matters most is understanding the basics, starting simple, and giving your money time to grow. Before you go, I want to ask you something. What is the biggest money mistake you have made that you would warn others not to repeat? Your answer might actually help someone else avoid the same mistake. And if you found this helpful, consider subscribing. I post short lessons every week about money, discipline, and building financial freedom. I'll see you in the next video.